Hi students, how are you? Today we are going to look at adding two-digit numbers in 100 square. So our plan is to count on in tens and work fraction and count on in tens beyond 100. So your key vocabulary should number fraction, more, less, rounding, netting. So now we have our 100 square. This is our 100 square. And so this is our 100 square. So before we start, our question, how many tens are there in 50? How many tens are there in 50? We are going to count in tens. So it's a 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Okay, so now the question I asked you is how many tens are there in 50? So we are going to highlight our 50 so that how many tens are there in 50? You start counting from 10, okay? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So let me highlight our 50 with a different color to show that we had reached there. Like that. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. How many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 tens in 50. Again, you can be asked how many tens are there in 60. I think now that one you can try. You just count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that is where our 60 is. And then you'll be able to know if you count from 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which means there are 6 tens in 60. How many tens are there in 60? 6 tens. Again, you can be asked, how many tens are there in 70? So can we try that? How many tens are there in 70? So this is where our 70 is. You start counting from 70, okay? Let me highlight 70. Then you're going to use a different highlighter to count up to 70, okay? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. How many? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. There are 7 tens in 70. So the reason why we are doing this is because we are going to learn on how to add in tens, then we add in ones. We start by adding in tens, then we move to, so like for example, we have these numbers over here, that the numbers that we have. Okay, so the first number we are going to put on our 100 square, it's the same as you put a number in your head, okay? For example, you put 50 in your head, okay? If you don't want to use the 100 square, just put this 50 in your head. 50 in my head, 40 in my fingers. You put 40, 40 now, not 4, because these are 4 tens. 40 in my finger, 53, then you have 53, okay? So you put 50 in your head, 50 in my head, 40 in my fingers, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, so now 50, then you have 40 in your fingers, so you start 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So those are 90. 90 what? 93. So when you have 93, now you count ones, okay? So if you want to count 7 ones, so you have 93. 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Are you seeing? So you've just added directly like that instead of now regrouping the way we've introduced regrouping. Some of you can just use this directly instead of using regrouping formula to add, because you find that some of you find it difficult to carry. Okay, so now we've added 53 plus 47 and we got our answers 100. I told you we start with tens. So I have 53. So I will start with putting 53 in my head. Okay, you just say 50 in my head, then 40 in my fingers. So you have 50, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 93. So 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 100. Then your answer is 100. So what if we are using our 100 square? So let's see. If we are using our 100 square, what do we do? So we have our 100. We are going to stand on 53. So this is our 53, okay? And it is 53 plus 47. So we said we have 53, then we are going to add on 4 tens. So I'm going to use my blue, okay, to highlight four steps. So you count 4 steps going down, okay? So when you're counting 4 steps going down, we start 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are 4 steps. 4 steps means those are 40. We started with 4 tens. 40, okay? So the spider was standing in 3, okay? Then this spider will walk all the way moving down up to 93, okay? So when the spider has moved up to 93, the spider will need the fly's help to help it jump from, the fly will fly from 93, 7 steps, okay, up to the last number. So before we call this fly to fly for us, let's count the steps. How many are they? Okay, so from 93, we need 7 more steps, okay? Because it was 47. 10, 20, 30, 40, 47. So when you're moving across, you are adding, okay, in ones. When you're moving down, you are adding in tens. So you have to know that moving down is tens, moving across is ones, okay? So we are going to start, okay? So 93, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are 7, which means 47. So it was 53, okay? So this spider will move from 53 up to 93, okay? Like that. So it is 53 plus 47. Then the spider will need the fly's help. So the fly will fly from the way up to, it will move up to 100. 100, okay? You stand here. So our answer is 100, okay? So which means it is 53 plus 47, okay? So you started by adding 40 on 53, the same way I just told you. 53, 63, 73, 83, 93. Then you have 7 more steps to add, 7 ones. So you start 93, okay, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Okay, are we together? Yes. So how about if we try this other one? Okay, so now let's try this other one. So the number I have this time round is 66 plus 27, okay? 66 plus 27. So remember what I told you, the first thing we can do is to put a number in our head. Those of you who can put a number in their heads, you start by putting the 60 in your head and then you come to 2 tens. This is 20. 2 tens is 20 because I asked you how many tens. How many tens are there in 27, which means it is 2 tens. So we have 2 tens. 2 tens stands for 20. Okay, so now we start by 60. You put 60 in your head, 60 in my head, then 20 in my fingers. 60, 70, 80. So you have 80. 80 what? 86. So now you're going to add 86 plus 7, okay? 86 plus 7. So if it is 86 plus 7, again, you're going to add 7 steps. So you start 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93. So you got your answer as 93. Okay, so our answer is going to be 93 over here. So this is 93. So this is the same as using the 100 square, okay? You start by putting the big number in your head and you count on with the tens first. After counting on with the tens, then you move to ones. This is easier. You will not need to regroup, okay, by carrying. So this one you just count on directly. So you've started by putting 60 in your head and then you put 20 in your fingers and count on 60, 70, 80, 80, 86. Don't forget that you had this 6 with you. So it is 86. Then you come 86 plus 7 because now you move to ones. You had started with tens. Now you are moving to ones. Okay? Ones. So this is ones. This is ones. So we started with the tens. We started with tens. Okay? But now we are moving to ones. So you have 86. 86 plus 7. You count 7 more steps. 7, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93. Okay? So now let's try using the 100 square and see if you're going to get the answer, which is 66 plus 27. Good. So we are going to stand on 66, okay? So that is where our spider will be standing. Yes, spider will be standing on 66. 66 is over there. Then we are going to add on 27. Remember we said we're starting with tens. So we start with the tens, which is 27. 2 tens is on 27. So we have 20. So we count 20, which is 2 steps. 1, 2. So that is 20. So 66 plus 20 is 86. Okay, 66, 76, 86. Okay, so now when it is 86, so we are going to add on 7. 7 ones. We started by adding tens. We said when it is tens, we move down. Tens, you move down. Counting in tens, you move down. Then counting in ones, you move across. Counting in ones, you move across. Okay, so it is 86 now. We are going to add now 86 plus 7. So we start counting 7 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this fly will fly all the way from 86 like this. 86, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, and it will stop there in 93. Okay, because you are adding in ones. 93. So it was 66 plus 27. 66 plus 27. Okay, so 66 plus 27, what did we get as the answer? We got 93. Okay, hope you are understanding. Nice. So well, let's try the last one. 42 plus 26. Remember what I said? This number, we first put 42 in our head, then we come and start with the tens first. So the tens is 2 tens. So if you have 2 tens, you put 2 tens in your finger. 42 in my head and 20 in my fingers. 42. Then, okay, so let's say 40. 40 in my head, 20 in my fingers. 40, 50, 60, which means you have 62. Okay, so if you have 62, you want to add on 6 ones. Okay, 62 plus 6. Okay, so 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. So your answer is going to be 68. Okay. 68. 68. So this is the same as when we are using our 100 square. You will start by putting 43. Okay, you have to put your spider on 43. Okay, so we are going to start with 43. Okay, and this our spider will be standing here on 43. And then it will move all the way down. How many steps? Because it is 42 plus 26. So if it is 42 plus 26, what is our answer? 42 plus 26, we are standing on 42, sorry, we are supposed to stand on 42.